The fair was hosted by the Department of Labor and was part of President Barack Obama's initiative to help disabled people find employment. Greg Calvo is the Disability Program Navigator.
This has come out back in October. President Barack Obama announced that he wanted a national hiring event for individuals with disabilities across the federal departments and agencies. And so when we heard that April 26th was the date they picked, our director, Maria Connolly, Department of Labor, said, let's come up with one where on Guam we would do a special challenges job fair. So we would concentrate, while it's open to everybody, it'll concentrate on individuals with disabilities seeking employment.
Even despite labor laws and equal employment requirements, persons with disabilities still have a hard time finding work. And the Department of Labor is tasked with helping these job hunters find suitable positions.
One of the things here is that many employers are looking that individuals with disabilities are primarily interested only in full-time jobs, but that's not so. We're looking at various options. There's a new perspective that would look at perhaps taking a full-time employment, full-time position, and looking at maybe splitting it into two so that an individual with disabilities can then share a job doing the same type of work. And by the way, every type of application has to be a qualified one. In other words, they apply for jobs they qualify for, and then with reasonable accommodation, then that can come and then help augment or strengthen that position.
The retail industry.
Catalina Cruz is the administrator for Guam Employment Services. She says the fair was a success and more people turned out than what they expected.
We have seen close to 600 that have come in and more. And we have vendors. We have about 30 vendors, and they're from the retail industry, the service industries, construction industries, and we have DCK Worldwide, ACE and Corteg. I mean, they're awesome. And we have the AmeriCorps volunteers, and they're awesome.
There were 30 companies participating in this job fair, and while there are issues with accommodations, employers are usually willing to do what it takes to assist those workers with disabilities.
Employers look at someone with a disability as just a disability. The hardship with some of our employers is the accommodation. Now, you know that a person with disability goes from, they can only work part-time or maybe 3 hours a day, or they have some barriers, like even in the construction. But from 30 years of experience with labor, I find that even in the construction, they will look for ways to accommodate them, clerical, administrative work, and make them happy. It's part of their mandates too. They're required by law.